Yep, we are.
You mow my lawn? Just what you think I'd be doing over here? You're not around, Marty. What's our problem? You and me. No problem. I just don't ever want you mowing my lawn, all right? I like mowing my lawn.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
It almost started again.
It would have run again if I'd let it. Do you want me to?
No,
No.
we're all good. We've had our little dance. Those names are in the wrong place and they're too big. Just to tell you, they need to be at the bottom.
They
And
need to be at the bottom.
yeah, but they do. They need to be at the bottom, and they're too big. Just like my face, it's as big as the moon. But that's my doing. Nobody else's.
Your
And
face is as big as the moon.
Well, of course it is, but they need to see it. They need to see it. Right. Before we get off to a start, I can already see the
Are
question.
you happier?
Yeah, I am actually. Thank you.
Right, there you go.
I can already see the question. I was about to address it. Natalie is not with us tonight because she is in bed with a raging throat infection and she's been prescribed antibiotics by the doctor. So hopefully she will be back on her feet fighting fit in the next day or two. Yeah, so she's not doing well at all. So we are as they say, the show must go on, and we are holding down the fort for the young lady. And it's good to see well wishes for her in the chat. I will, of course, send them along. Well, John, introduce us. Go on.
Well, welcome one and all to this Friday night with John and Ben. It's all in.
Woo!
Should have done that at the beginning.
You really should have done.
Yeah, I know. I'm still getting used to things. I'll get there. I'll get there.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Get there.
But you know, people saying "get well soon" Nat in the chat. It's wonderful. And I'm sure I might as well tell them. Me and Natalie and Lisa, who is a partner on the other channel on the Real Review, we are all going to Fort Park on Monday together.
A threesome. Mm.
Well, it'll be more like a fivesome because Natalie's kids are coming as well. But yes, we're all going to Fort Park. Hopefully, if Natalie's well enough to do it, obviously. But yeah, should be good. Hopefully. So there will be plenty of content from the day. Us generally asking about some accessibility stuff, and some stuff to maybe help some folks as well. So yeah. That's why I like that. She's on the mend as much as one can be on the mend who's lying in bed right now suffering. And I sorry to laugh, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. So where are we going tonight, Ben? What are we going to talk about?
Well, I don't know. Because
you don't know.
Well, no. Do you know what I've been doing for the last 48 hours? I've been indulging in actual movies and not in YouTube videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I watched the Hercule Poirot trilogy, directed by Kenneth Branagh and starring Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot. Yeah. So we had the Murder on the Orient Express, the Death on the Nile, and A Haunting in Venice. Now
No, hold on. Is that a different version?
Yeah.
What, Death on the Nile? Is that about some guy that can't hear? Sorry, I'm mocking your speech impediment. I apologize.
Did you know that movie actually? Right, something that struck me as odd about that movie. It was released in 2022, according to Disney Plus, where I watched it. It says it came out in 2022.
Okay.
Right. I'm not so sure it did. I think it may have come out before then. Or unless it was delayed because of things. But Russell Brand's in it.
As
a doctor, in a serious role.
Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, he was in the Trinians movie as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that was before the world hated him. 2022, surely he was unemployable. I mean, I know they would have shot you before.
Hold on. If it came out in 2022, it would have been shot at least a year ahead. Yeah,
no, I was going to say that. I know it would have been shot at least a year, like you say, at least a year ahead. But even in 2021, he was still, he was Russell Branding like he does now. So it just struck me as odd. I think it must have been filmed way before it.
So what movies are there then? What was the first one in this trilogy?
Murder on the Orient Express.
Is that where the train gets caught in an avalanche and gets stuck on? Yeah, right. I think I've seen that one.
That's probably the best of the three, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then it's Death on the Nile.
Yeah, okay. With Russell Brand.
With Russell Brand. Well, that's a real ensemble cast, actually. You got like Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. There's a whole bunch of people. Even Dawn French is in it, for God's sake.
Oh my goodness.
But that's the second best one. And then the worst one is A Haunting in Venice. However, I will say that for atmosphere, A Haunting in Venice had it in droves. It had it in absolute spades. It was such an atmospheric movie. It was just such a predictable movie.
I like the sound of it, though. I don't think I've seen A Haunting in Venice. I like the sound of that.
It is. I enjoyed it for what it was. Put it that way. I mean, Shalini says it's pants, but I enjoyed it for what it was. And all three of them, I called it, the mystery, the Agatha, whatever. It was easy enough to do. But I will say that A Haunting in Venice is extremely atmospheric, and for what it was, I like it.
I'm sorry. I misread Tony's comment and thought it said, "Does Don have a big mole?" Mole, 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 mole. Oh, things have gone downhill already.
We don't have a woman to put him in his place tonight. Jesus.
No, John. My name comes up occasionally. Boom, boom. Try the scampi. I'll be here all week.
Well, anyway, and what else? I just watched Damsel just before the show. We just watched
Damsel?
Yeah, it's a brand new Netflix movie starring Millie Bobby Brown, right?
Oh, God, that sounds bad.
It's fucking Girl Boss the movie. It is Girl Boss the movie. It starts off as an arranged marriage, royal arranged marriage, and then it just goes fucking bonkers when they chuck her down a pit and sacrifice her to a dragon.
That's small. That sounds reasonable. Hi, Emma. Right. What else have we done today? What else have you done then if you've just been watching movies? Why have you just been watching movies? You were meant to be shooting a video for tomorrow.
No, I couldn't be bothered. I'm going to shoot tomorrow's video tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I mean, one can do that. It certainly is the way that we normally work.
It definitely is the way that we normally work. I was going to shoot a video for today, but you went, "Don't bother, I've done my bridge." Oh.
I've done the bridge update.
Oh, I've done my bridge.
Did you like the bridge update?
I haven't watched.
Oh, you need to watch the bridge update. You need to watch it. It's already had a +1 on subs. With only 42 views, so that was all right.
That is all right. And I want to thank is it over 1,000 people yet that have tuned into my video about the Scottish hate crime law?
I don't know.
I really appreciate the support. I really do. I from the bottom of my heart. I'm astounded. I'm astounded.
We're astounded. But that's the kind of views that we need all the time. Like, I mean, our Red Bull one was cracking. What was the other one? The one Natalie did, the Nat's Ranch thing.
Yeah.
Oh, where is Kate? That went through the roof, but I think that might have been hate watching.
Hate watching!
That'll be the next crime. Hate watching.
Hate watching.
But yeah, that's some of the stuff that we need to do. We need to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
We need to get. I mean, but yeah, that's cool. Right. So, have you seen the video from the young lady called Zoraya in the Netherlands?
Yes. Well, I know the story. I couldn't bring myself to watch the video because I know the story, and it's an autistic girl, and obviously that's a bit closer to home for both of us, I would say. Because I personally internally and externally deal with autism, and you've got autism in the family too. And it is just horrible to see and hear what she's going through. I mean, if you want to elaborate and expand on it, I don't think I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a couple of things I want to say, right? That I think, and I think this is where the medical profession fails us all to a certain degree. But I have things. I have toys to show as well. But anyway, Zoraya.
I was going to say, do actually set this up because people are asking, who is she?
I'm just about to explain, if I may.
You may.
Thanks. Zoraya Terbeek, a 28-year-old woman from the Netherlands, will undergo euthanasia in May due to severe mental health challenges. So she stated she has struggled with depression, autism, and borderline personality disorder throughout her life. So doctors informed her that there was nothing more they could do for her, and she asked for this. And they've agreed. So she's scheduled for, the procedure, shall we say. It's a bit Logan's Runny, isn't it?
It is. And do you know what? I always assumed, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in order to consent to this procedure, you need to be of sound mind. And if she has the severe mental health problems that she says that she does, then I don't believe she is of sound mind.
Well, you watch this video, and she made us. It's a very short video. She just introduces herself and says, "This is what's going to happen in May." But apparently, she has a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
She has pets. So I don't quite understand where she's coming from. But the thing that gets me as a medical profession, saying there's no other treatments, because I think there's probably things that they've never tried. And if I may continue, can I actually finish this?
You may.
Right, thanks. So, what I would like to say is, this is, as you see, not medical advice. Right. So, I did a lot of research on autism and eating and diet in particular, because we wanted to help Sean as much as we could, and we did. It made a massive difference to him, right? A massive, massive difference to his behavior, to his mental ability, to his cognition. Everything went way, way higher. He was much higher functioning. I mean, he wasn't bad before, but he was through the roof. You would be hard pushed to tell that he was autistic. And you know what? All we did, we cut out wheat. And it made such a difference, right? But he couldn't see it. He couldn't see the difference, which is weird, Everybody else could. Everybody else, his teachers, everything, were all saying, what a difference. And his behaviour's fantastic. He's completely changed. He does his work. He gets through it quicker than some of the allegedly able-bodied people in the class, And this was when he was at primary school, but it was like it's almost like you've got to be a little bit cruel to be kind, because he was begging for things like pizza and rolls, and and you could let him have them, but he would start reverting as soon as he started having wheat. And it's just amazing, absolutely amazing, the difference it made. Now that he's older, he still doesn't see it as much when he cuts out wheat, but he still does it occasionally, because he goes keto when he's trying to lose weight, and everything takes a step up. He becomes like higher functioning straight away. It's quite amazing the difference it makes.
That's interesting. I can't recall what I was going to say.
So the thing that I was trying to get to with this girl is, maybe she needs to look at things like that. And I'm not saying that the medical profession are totally wrong, but how can you say you've exhausted all possibilities if you've not been through everything? And she's only 28 years old.
Well, this is the thing, right? And sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to talk to my own experience here. Yes, I'm going to be the conversational narcissist, because I have bouts, I have struggles, and I have times when I can't focus. This is stuff that people might not know, but I have the ear defenders. You know this, John, right?
Yeah.
I have the ear defenders. I get sensory overload, and I have meltdowns. I have erratic meltdowns. It's autism, but when I am going into that sort of I guess frame of mind, it's really hard to get out of it. So I've found that going to places like theme parks and Disneyland and things like that resets me. It just resets me, because I can have a day or a few days where I can just disassociate from reality and get lost in amazement, in wonder, in I don't know. It just sort of, I come home and I'm a calmer person for it. Maybe there's something in that. I don't know, but maybe it's sort of something that everybody, especially people with autism, should look for, is a way to reset. Because I found it always works for me.
Yeah.
I don't think some people need treatment. That's what I'm saying, because I don't actually see autism as something that needs treating. I don't see it as a problem. I actually call it my superpower because I can hyper focus in on stuff and stuff like that. But I'm sick of people calling it some sort of problem. I really am.
Sorry.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah. Okay.
It just pisses me off. I don't think it needs treating. I think she needs to find a way to reset.
I'll be honest, right?
Mm.
I think she's kind of been talked into this. I just get that feeling.
I
you know?
worry. I do worry. And going back to my earlier point, I do not believe with the mental health problems, not just the autism, but the mental health problems that she says she suffers from. I do not believe she is of sound mind enough to consent to something like that.
I know.
And I really don't. You have to be of sound mind, and I don't think she is.
And remember the situation with the person in Canada? Do you remember that one?
Yes.
The ex veteran who was looking for some assistance to get, was it a hip operation or something?
Yeah, I think so. And they said, well, you could have a euthanasia if you want.
Yeah. I just need my hip fixed. No, we'll give you euthanasia. Let's go the whole hog. So yeah, that's a bit mental. That was a bit weird. So that's probably the most serious story so far that we're going to cover.
Yeah, and it's a sad one. It is a sad one.
It is sad, and I'd hate to think this person's been taken advantage of.
Yeah, well, it does seem very odd, that it's making the rounds as some sort of professionally shot video that's almost promoting it to an extent and saying, look, this is a positive thing, because it's not a positive thing. In fact, I would say, and this is just me, I'd say it's extremely selfish, because you have people that love you, you have pets that depend on you, you have family around you, and how do you think they're going to feel about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
When a life is ended, it doesn't just destroy that one life. It affects so many other people, and it's just me. I don't know. It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
Yeah. And remember, do you remember Futurama?
The suicide booth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember Scotland showed them off last year. Remember there was they had them out, because there's this company in Switzerland makes them now.
Yeah, they make the pods.
Yeah, it just pumps all the air out, and it's almost exactly the same as the thing on Futurama.
The thing on Futurama has like saws and stuff that come out.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a box you walk into. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, you pay.
Yeah, but you need saws if you're terminating a metal person.
Well, yeah, I mean, Bender the robot, he uses it as a sexual experience, and he does, which is quite disturbing and yet funny in equal measure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So Futurama, another one of Matt Groening's, on the money again.
Well, Matt Groening used to be a very good creator and writer, and then he's not anymore. Have you seen the recent seasons of The Simpsons? They're terrible. They are just terrible.
I gave up watching The Simpsons about, 5 years ago or something like that.
They just need to put that dome back over Springfield like they did in the movie and just leave it. Just leave it. Let them all die. It's time. And by the way, YouTube overlords, these are fictional yellow cartoon people.
That's okay. I've got a banner for that.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
He's been busy today. He's been busy. He's been playing with his knobs. As our Natalie says every morning on the meeting, she goes, "You playing with your knobs again, John?"
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. So, shall we move on?
I think we should. I mean, you're gonna have to feed me news like I'm a baby trying to take its first spoonful.
You are a baby. You are. Right. So here's in 2022,
Mm.
four men in India were arrested for gangar, right?
Mhm.
Killing, cooking, and eating a Bengal monitor lizard, right?
Have you seen the size of fucking monitor lizards?
Whoa, yeah, but now, right, that's the kind of response that someone had put on Twitter, and I said, well, were you suggesting they start with something smaller? But my reply to that was, well, all they had to do was make a belt and a wallet from its skin, and they would have got the full house. But
Anywho,
but the thing that gets me is the comments are incredible because it's like, well, it's India, isn't it? You know, it's just India. That's India, you know. These things happen.
censorship monkeys, this is a joke.
No, it's not.
Put the sign up. Put the sign up. I mean,
I'm sorry. We need to sign up all the time because the whole program's a joke.
well, yes, they did. And,
Oh.
is there anything newsworthy beyond what they did in
No.
2020? Have they been convicted of this? Do you know?
Oh, let me just check. Yeah, oh yeah, they have. Yeah, they've all been sent to jail. Yeah, they all get sent to jail.
I mean, I'm pretty shocked that they weren't killed by the monitor lizards, to be fair.
Yeah, because they do get big. I mean, look,
Oh, yeah.
4 or 5 feet long, maybe
Well,
even bigger. But
If you go to Portland Park, which is a family-owned theme park in south of England, they
Yeah.
have them in an enclosure, and they are terrifying. They are absolutely terrifying.
so they apprehended the guys in the zoo after.
In the zoo, they went to the zoo.
Oh yeah,
to do
they went to they broke into the zoo. So they apprehended the guys in the zoo, and it was only while they were it was only while checking one of their mobiles that they discovered they'd filmed the whole act.
Oh God! Oh no!
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh my! Are these? Oof.
It makes Andrew.
Happy Friday!
It makes Andrew Bridgen's escapades today just look tame, doesn't it? What, did you just spit out your water? Good God, we broke Ben. We broke Ben. Send assistance. No, that's. Oh, good. I'm going to have to use it again.
Ooh,
No,
right.
it says this is a joke. Do not send assistance.
Right, take us to Andrew Bridgham.
Well, Andrew Bridgen, who is obviously a man after your own heart and somewhat of a narcissist,
Yeah.
was dragging about one of those big A-frame trailers with his face on it. You know, advertising himself for re-election, no doubt. And it's quite windy today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think happened?
Did it fall over?
Oh, it did more than that. It fell over and caused a road accident. Somebody snapped a picture of Bridgen at the back of his Discovery, trying to sort out the situation. Just
Speaking of the Bridgens,
yeah.
hold on a minute. Let me see if I can do a bit of wizardry here. I just want to let me.
You want to
know-
do what? What you want to do?
I do want to show you something. I want to show you this window here, but I kind of don't, because I don't want you to see all the tabs that are open. Because right, nah, I don't care. You can see all the tabs that are open. This is Navina Bridgenwatch, people. Remember, weeks ago, she said, I need £150,000. Look how much she's raised!
Hold on. Navina Bridgenwatch.
Navina Bridgen has raised £340.
Hey, way to go, Navina.
That is a live view of her GoFundMe right now.
Oh, no wonder she's got a sore face, huh?
Look, 9 donations. From Carol Lloyd, Mr. Tom Inwood, Ashley Hollister. Who else we got here? Can't really see. It won't let me scroll down any further. But these people have helped Navina Bridgen, who has asked for £150,000 to the tune of £340. Now, let me stop the share a minute, because once again, we need to understand that Navina here has had a year's rent paid on a London flat up front. Why on earth does she need 150? Where's he fucking gone? Where's he gone? He's just... Look, you guys can see this. He just got up and walked off. He just... You just get up and walk off in the middle of... I mean, come on.
They can't see me. You were talking away. I was only turning off my heater. I was away for 2 seconds.
I think they could see
you.
They
could see me down the bottom. Yeah,
they could see you.
Okay.
Oh. See, you just got up. But yes, Navina Bridgen has raised £340 of her required 100. I don't know why she requires £150,000. Like I said, she just had a year's rent on a London place paid up front. A year's rent. Who on earth do we know that could pay a year's rent up front on a London flat? I couldn't do it. I couldn't pay a month's rent up front on a London bloody flat. I couldn't pay a week's rent up front on a London flat. And then she's going, oh, okay, here you go, £150,000. I need that, despite the fact all of my rent's paid and my bills are probably being paid as well. I need to get off of emergency benefits, she says. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It just seems like she wanted to slam Andrew Bridgen in the press. Because remember, this GoFundMe was promoted in mainstream news. Yeah. It was promoted in mainstream news. And I think it was her payday. They said to her, give us dirt on Andrew and we'll promote that GoFundMe and we'll get you that 150 grand. And it's not paid off for her, is it?
No, it hasn't. Hasn't worked at all. And quite rightly so. People have seen through it. People have just seen right through it. It's like it was transparent. I think we have to tell the people about Adam that he again is suffering desperately, tooth-wise, because he has all these problems with his mouth, especially when stress is added to him. But anyway, so I hope this isn't his dentist though, because that's not the kind of dentist you want, is it? And it gets worse. It gets worse.
Why am I big? Why am I big?
Yeah, it's okay, but it gets worse. There's hold on. I need to streamline this. This isn't as good as it could be, is it? There you go. Look at them. Look at those. Those are a fantastic example of turkey teeth, aren't they?
I'll take them. I'll take them.
Look at the state of her teeth. They're just like everything's too regular. Your teeth don't look like that.
No, you're right. But you know what? I take.
It's like that episode of Friends where Ross got his teeth whitened.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. No, you're getting good at this. Don't worry.
I don't like being on the right.
Yeah, but you are on the right.
Yeah, well, I don't like being on my right.
Ironic, isn't it? Ironic. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like
and strangely enough,
rain.
None of the events that she relates in that song are actually irony. That's ironic.
Stuart Seaton says that he wants white teeth so he can get a snog.
A snog?
He wants us. I have not heard that term used.
Yeah,
Maybe since I
for
was
ages.
a kid.
Yeah.
Give us a snog.
Give us a snog. Give us a vampire. No, they're not vampires. Their teeth are way too
With a woman. He's making that clear. With a woman.
I was going to say if old David Cameron could set you up with his pet.
I was going to offer him you.
Fuck! You can't pimp me out, mate. I'm not yours to pimp out.
I'm not Andrew Tate, don't worry.
So what about this guy, Henry Smith, the MP,
Right.
that has floated the possibility of a government minister who is solely responsible for national symbols? A minister of flags, if you will. Now, and it wasn't posted. It wasn't posted till the 3rd of April.
A minister responsible for flags.
Basically, yeah. Symbols in public buildings and things.
So what this is Henry Smith wanting a payday.
Yeah, I think so.
For doing fuck all.
It's just it's a nonsense.
Of course, it's a nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Now, here's something I think is absolutely. I don't have a lot of news actually tonight.
Don't worry.
I don't know if I want to.
Look, you're doing great.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get onto this yet. I'll maybe leave it till later because I think it's quite humorous. I think it could get a lot of people out of trouble as well. So let's talk a little bit about your interpretation of the hate crime bill. What did you think? So have you had much pushback on it? Have you had people complaining or
no?
No. In fact, you've got one of the few videos that has 100% likes on it.
I know. So
what you know that one of these buggers will now go.
They're off already. Yeah.
It's now going to have like multiple dislikes.
I couldn't give two shits, quite frankly. I really couldn't. I've had no pushback on it, and it is a dystopian bill.
Yeah,
it is the end of any semblance of freedom of speech and freedom of expression in your country, and people need to take it that seriously, I believe. You know, it's all well and good taking the piss and doing things like, oh, I'm reporting Hamza Yusuf and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, even with that, right, Hamza Yusuf was an absolute arsehole for saying what he said when he started disparaging people in their position simply because they were white. He was being a racist. He was being a bigot. However, why is anybody reporting the arsehole to the police for being an arsehole? Just call him a fucking arsehole.
Yeah, well, yeah. And of course, you can't report anyone for something that happened prior to the 1st of April.
So all your hymns are good then?
Well, one of them might not be. Because I made a new one, didn't I?
You did.
But it's not that bad, is it?
Oh, look, I don't care at the end of the day, and you know, it was uploaded from England anyway, so fuck them at the end of the day. But
Southampton, I think, mate. Southampton it came from.
So Robin says, I reserve the right to be a bigot.
Well, you know, I touched on this with you this morning. I touched on this that, you know, if you want to hate somebody, nobody can stop. Well, I think I touched on it last night with Ed as well, but if you really want to hate someone, how can you stop you? Because you don't have access to your thoughts.
I just want to address Trudy there, and that was not personally aimed at you. And it's a very tough subject to broach, as we said. And if you've been upset by it, I apologise first and foremost. Because I don't want to upset anybody. I'm not here to upset anybody. That's not why I'm here.
No, that's my job.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But I thought I treated it quite sensitively. But anyway, apart from that, Ben's all upset now.
Well, I think that this is a completely different situation. I mean, this woman is announcing it to the world.
Well, yeah, and you know, and it's not something that's going to go away, and it's something that people are going to keep doing, because our friend Amy had an incident. Not in her excuse me, I'm still speaking. Our friend Amy had an incident that she was relating the other day on Twitter. Not to her family, thankfully, but you know, it's a devastating thing when it happens. And again, it was a young man, and it does seem to be a bit of a pattern that, you know,
I don't equate this to suicide.
because
I
men,
equate this to manslaughter.
what?
What this young girl,
Yeah, with the young girls doing, yeah.
yeah, I equate this to manslaughter, because I don't think she's of sound mind to make that decision, first and foremost. And I think any doctor that goes ahead with it is failing not only her, but, you know, their profession. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Bit like that arsehole who said, that arsehole psychiatrist, the woman said, I believe I'm a blind person, so he put fucking bleach in her eye.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That really happened.
Yeah,
That sort of person shouldn't be practicing in any professional setting.
No, he shouldn't.
No.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, it is bad. It's terrible.
Right, where are we? Where were we? What were we talking about? Hate crime. Yeah. So I think if you want to hate someone, I think you're perfectly entitled to. You know, obviously Hamza hates white people. I mean,
yes, he does.
He stood in Parliament and basically said it, and so has that other clown, Anas Sarwar. He did exactly the same speech. It's funny that in a country where 95.5% of the people are white, right? The two leaders of the two biggest parties aren't.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Because that's unrepresentative of the population.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I believe you should be able to hate. I really do. I believe you should be able to hate whatever you want, because everybody's interpretation of what hate is different.
Yeah.
Everybody's interpretation. Like, I could hate something that you absolutely love. You could love something I absolutely hate. But
that's part of life's rich tapestry, isn't it? What would
yes,
it be like if we all hated and loved exactly the same things?
There'd be no reason for being if we all hated and loved the same things, because you know what? True diversity is diversity of thought. True diversity is diversity of desire, of want, of love, of ideas. It's not, when people say diversity, unfortunately, it is just code for not white these days. But it's ridiculous, because Stuart says here, hate is a natural human emotion. It should not be criminalized. Of course it's a natural human emotion, and they're trying to criminalize many natural human emotions, not just hate. That, you know, I mean, look at people like Jess Phillips, who says that being chatted up in a bar without consent is sexual abuse.
Look at that comment from Simon.
I see it.
I just found it funny. Yeah, well, Jess Phillips is a bit of a lunatic.
Yeah, but, you know, that sort of ideology is permeating. You know, I was talking just the other week about this YouTube, or she's a Twitch streamer called Katie Bugs, who, well, that's her Twitch streaming name, who has basically ended a man's career and life because he tickled her fucking stomach. Right? And she's calling it sexual assault. And then when she changed her story 3 times because nobody was believing her, you know, it's got more and more extreme each time, this new version of whatever happened. But let's face it, the truth of the matter is, and everybody that was in the room says it, he tickled her stomach, but his life is over. His career is over. And it's all fun and games, people calling him like the tickle monster and things like that. But this is where that ideology permeates, and this is where it ends up.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know what Simon's been on, but he's rolling out the jokes tonight. I liked that one.
I think he's been to the pub.
I think he might have been.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Anyway, yeah. So I think the whole hate crime thing needs to be removed, and I'm very disappointed in Sunak not allowing it to go ahead.
Well, this is the thing. I'm shocked that the UK government haven't stepped in here. They stepped in with the
Yeah.
trans thing,
Yes, they
right?
did. Yeah.
And I'm shocked they haven't stepped in here because all of these politicians, oh, we believe in free speech. No, you fucking don't.
No, they don't.
No, you don't. I mean, the only real interpretation of free speech in law that I would agree with is what's in the United States Constitution. Anything other than that is not freedom of speech. I'm sorry, but it isn't. They are the most robust speech protection laws going. And we have, as not just as Scotland, but as the UK, because we've got hate crime and hate speech laws, we have eroded speech rights. And I don't know. I don't know if people realise just how far the governments have actually gone. I really don't, because it's death by 1,000 cuts.
I think I'll have a little address of this. I think it does have something to do with Sunak, because regardless of what you think of Scotland, it's not an independent country. It's not even actually a country if you follow the true definition of country. So it's basically an autonomous region. And it does have something to do with Sunak, because Sunak is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and therefore has the ability to block these stupid laws by regional mayors, which is effectively what Yusuf and the guy, what's his name?
It's not Drake. Yeah, it's not Drakeford anymore.
Gethin. Yeah, Gethin. So yeah, I disagree with you on that point, Stuart. But adults can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the disagreement between you and Stuart here is actually ideological more than anything else, because legally speaking, what John says is correct. Legally speaking, under the current interpretations of laws. However, I think Stuart the difference here is ideological more than it's factual. And the reason that John says Sunak should step in is, as he rightly said, Sunak can step in under these current interpretations of what's going on here. But if Scotland want independence, I'm quite happy for Scotland to have another vote and get their independence.
Well, I'm not.
It doesn't bother me.
I'm not. We had our once in a generation vote and we voted no.
Yeah, but has that generation passed now? Is the next generation...
No, a generation's 25 years, mate. The vote was in what, 2013? 2016? 2013?
Stuart, you don't have to take orders from Tory criminals. And that's the beauty of it. I don't listen to much of what these Tory criminals, as you call them, say. And I actually agree they are criminals. But let's face it, if Labour get in charge, it's just Labour criminals. It's all two sides of the same coin, two cheeks of the same arse.
So, yeah, by the same token, Stuart, we don't need to take orders from Scottish criminals either. Because, let's face it, we're pretty good at shitting on ourselves. Because if you go back to the Highland clearances, it wasn't England that did it. It was Scotland. It was the Scottish government that did it.
Yeah.
It was the Scottish government that nearly wiped out the McDonald's? Because they set the Campbells on them, or vice versa, whatever. I always get it the wrong way round, but whatever. So it was the Scottish government that was to blame for a lot of that. They may have been acting for the English government at that point in time, but they still did it. They still did it. Robert the Bruce wasn't such a nice guy. He's a bit of a shit stirrer.
No, of course, and that's all politicians. That's all leaders. That's all kings. That's all of these people.
Yeah.
You don't become a ruler or a leader without being an asshole. It's as simple as that.
I disagree, Robin. A generation's 25 years, mate. It's not 10 years. A generation is not 10 years. That's way too quick. A generation is 25
I would
years.
say it's 16 to 18 years.
It's 25 to 30 years. Yeah, it's not less than that.
I'd say it's 16 to 18 years because 16 to 18 is when people start reproducing.
Well, maybe in your neck of the woods, because they're all slags.
Oi, put the joke thing up. Put the joke thing up.
I think we should probably just leave this up here.
Jesus Christ.
No, John. I've told you before. My name comes up occasionally. Just to remind you. Right, where are we now? Oh, what are we talking about?
I don't fucking know.
Hold on. Let me check my sticky notes. Where's my
You have sticky notes?
I always have sticky notes.
What,
Yeah.
ones that you physically write out or fake ones?
No, digital sticky notes.
Yeah, see, lazy.
Right. So, tell me about gender reveal parties.
I mean, gender reveal parties are dumb and just an excuse for people to get free shit from their friends.
Yeah, because I've never understood a gender reveal party, because when we were growing up, you never had a gender reveal party. Right?
No.
Because one, and this might come as a shock to some of you, right? But basically, nobody gives a fuck about what baby you're having or your baby, except you and your immediate family.
Well,
Nobody else cares.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, like we for either of our kids, we never had a baby shower. We never had a gender reveal party. People do this shit so they can get free stuff from their friends. That is why they do it. But the baby shower's been going on a lot longer than the gender reveal thing.
Yeah, we never did them either.
But the gender reveal thing took off probably about 15 years ago, I'd say. About 15 years ago. And it went quote unquote mainstream, and then they open the box and the balloon comes out or some shit. No, like you said, first of all, nobody cares, and also, how long until they're called transphobic?
Yeah, but the other thing, well, yeah. What set me off about this is that there was some women on doing it in a gender reveal party. She obviously had hired a videographer to video her doing it, and all she's doing is dancing about on the stage while pregnant, right? This was all about her. This wasn't about the baby.
Yeah, of course.
This was all about her. It was nothing to do with what gender the baby was. Nobody cared. And she didn't care either, because it was literally all about her.
Yeah, and do you know what? It's ridiculous, and also it's a way to get views on social media these days, isn't it? That's another thing that people do it for. Oh, look at my gender reveal party, everybody, look how perfect it is, and then the second the cameras are off, it ain't so perfect. It's never so perfect, because all of this crap that is just not.
Well, that keeps you guessing, doesn't it, Jackie? That'll keep you guessing.
Do you know what? If me and my wife ever inadvertently having another baby, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Or what if here's a better one? Just you and your wife would have a gender reveal party and then just release a load of black balloons. I'll put it up, Ben. I'll put it up. That would get them though, wouldn't it?
See the shit I've got to deal with. I got to work with this on a daily basis. Yeah,
but I'm not always cracking jokes. Normally I'm cracking the whip.
He tries to crack the whip, and then I just tell him to fuck off.
Right. Oh, yeah. Bastard.
Did you just spill beer all over the shop?
Yeah, you fucking...
He's the one streaming this, so if the stream goes down...
Wow. What's this pinging? People are pinging me now. Like,
what have you done?
Fucking Vaughn's pinging me. I don't know what he's wanting. Right.
What's he wanting
Talk
to play
to them,
Vaughan?
big boy. Talk to them. You're going to have to go solo for a second.
I can't... I'm just sad that Vaughn's not pinging me. Say, oh, hello, big boy. Hello, how you doing? Vaughan actually does talk like this. I'm a Cockney geezer. Hello, yeah, how you doing? My name's Vaughan. Yeah, I'm a Cockney geezer. He's a good lad though. He's a good lad. Love him dearly. Love them all dearly. Love you all dearly. And even if you hate me, I love you. Because why not? Why not? Helium condoms. That's interesting, Beats. Can I put that on screen? I don't know. John, how have I not got the ability to put these comments on screen? Oh, he likes to be in charge of everything, I tell you. He has to have it. Control, complete control. I wanted to put that on screen, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't. It's unfortunate. John, don't trust me. Well, I wouldn't either, to be fair. Yes, I know we can all hear John cleaning up. It's quite amusing, isn't it? Shall we just sit back for a second and listen to the riveting sounds of John ferociously wiping his countertops down before the beer soaks its way into the computer systems and absolutely kills the stream? Is he back? Is he back? I don't think he's back, you know. I don't think he's back. I think he's absolutely... He's in a tizzy. He's in a panic. He doesn't know what to do. He says, I pinged you too. It's relevant to what you was talking about just now. When a gender reveal goes wrong. Okay, hold on.
Yes, I'm glad everybody is here. But my good friend Haley, who I've known for so long, years.
Right.
That's right. And her baby daddy, Spencer. Yep. And her dad, David, and her brother Joe. What's up, brother? We've been around a long time. Sure. I just want to congratulate them for having a baby. I ain't think Spencer could do it, you know. But me and Haley been friends for so long. Yeah, that's so long that I feel like, you know, I should be here. So I just want to congratulate them before we find out what the gender is. Congratulate them. Everybody give them a hand. Give them a hand. Congratulations. So, y'all go ahead. Let's see what it is. Moment of truth, right? Moment of truth. Let's go. Yeah. What you got here, boy? What's a girl? Woo! What is it? Girl. What is it? What is hey? Oh, what? Something went wrong. Something. Oh, Lord, God, something. Put
Right.
it down. Put it down.
Okay.
Put it down.
I take it that's a setup.
I think so. It's what Vaughan sent us. That's why he pinged us.
Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Ron.
There you go. Yeah, to be fair, this software is very good with how clearly it picks things up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did see the gender reveal with the plane crash, Ray. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you see that one, John?
Yes, I did, and I was, as always, or nearly always, I was right, because I said the wing folded up because of the extreme maneuver, and people were going, "No, it hit the tree, it hit the tree," and actually, it never touched the tree. The wing folded up because the guy tried to pull a high G maneuver on a plane that can't take it.
So, Shalini, the setup is that they got a plane to fly over with coloured smoke, you know, like Red Arrows do their coloured smoke or whatever. And it came in low, tried to do an extreme manoeuvre and just fucking crashed.
Well, because the wing just went, bloop.
Yeah.
It just folded because of the too much G-force.
Can you show? I can probably get it up here. Gender reveal plane crash video. Give me a second. A pilot... Oh, hold on. We've got a hotels.com ad.
Well, you want to cut that out.
Okay. Here you go. All right.
And they never even noticed. They never even noticed.
No.
Right, turn
No.
that off.
Yeah, I've
Right.
done it. Turned it off.
Right, don't use your phone anymore. That's really annoying. You could curl it up on your computer and share it that way. That'd be better.
Yeah, I mean, I will do in future, but that's a very easy way to do things fast, John.
Yeah, but fast is not necessarily good, Ben.
Well, they've enjoyed it.
That's not what your wife said.
Well, I know. I know how disappointing I am, right? Minuscule and quick. We all know this, but, you know,
No,
what are you going to do?
The guy in the plane is not okay. I can assure you of
He
that.
passed away.
Yeah.
The guy in the plane passed away.
Great news this week. Absolutely great news on Twitter.
Mm.
And I haven't been on Twitter as much as I normally am because I'm kind of disillusioned with the people on Twitter because it's fast becoming a real cesspit of just people like, putting up nonsense posts for likes and clicks and
Mm-hmm.
and nothing really of any substance on it anymore. And then when you do find something of substance, people won't engage with you because it's very rare you can have an actual argument.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, Cycling Mikey's been suspended because he was an asshole.
Well, I'm just skeptical of Elon Musk's announcement that he's going to try and purge the pornography bots. I think we are going to see plenty of ass in bio and other things in bio going forwards. I mean, it's got so annoying to the point where he went on this all-out war against bots, and then the bots have taken over that platform. They've absolutely taken over. It's a shame. It is a shame. But I'm just skeptical of this ability to fight the bots, shall we say? I don't think it can be done.
I think Twitter's a lost platform. I think he's I don't know what he's done, or I don't know what they've done behind the scenes, but the problem is you don't get the variety that you used to get in your timeline. Your timeline is now, I mean, your timeline used to whiz by, right? Because there was so much being shown to you that you had to actually physically go in and slow it down.
Yeah.
But now you get the same post every time you refresh it. You get the same post at the top of the screen.
I can assure Stuart Seaton that that's not true. I've become a paid subscriber for over a year, and I get the bots. I get the bots.
You know what? You know the best way of not getting bots or adverts is do not pay. Use Firefox and an ad blocker. No ads whatsoever.
So I will
never
say
seen an ad on Twitter
and
after I stopped paying. Sorry.
So this new policy also that if you have 2,500 verified followers, you now get your verification for free. And if you get 10,000 verified followers, you get Premium Plus for free. So I think that's being done to push people into paying for their verification in the hopes that they will. I don't know. I don't really know. It's an interesting one, but then we've seen people like Rick Munn, friend of the show, who he's just got a verification badge for free, and other people are receiving them for free that didn't pay for them, and they're going, well, we don't know why. Well, I can tell you that's why. If you have 2,500 verified followers, you're now getting them for free. No, Simon, it's not. Yeah, because those accounts are probably not interpreting what's going on. It's not 2,500 followers. It's 2,500 followers who have paid for verification. So they must have paid for verification in order for you to get your verification for free.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Right, what else you got from us, John?
What else have we got for you? UK to be rocked by heavy rain and 70 mile per hour winds as Storm Kathleen approaches. UK is set to be battered by heavy rain. It's been raining here all day and it's been heavy.
It's been really warm and sunny here.
Has it?
18.5 degrees all day.
Oh God, you helped me turn my heater off, didn't you? Because I was frozen.
I've got my fan on, mate. I'm in a shirt and I've got my fan on.
It's like 7 degrees here.
Yeah, well, it's very warm in here. I'm not having to use the heating anymore.
Oh no, I've had the heating on every morning and every night. It's really cold outside, and when the conditions are forecast to arrive on Friday, heading into Saturday. So I would say that's right as far as we're concerned. It's certainly been terrible here in the
Well,
west, on
I
the
can
west
say
coast.
here in the southeast, it has been today at the very least. It's been absolutely wonderful. I even went out to the shops this afternoon. Didn't even need to wear the Varsity Tower of Terror jacket. Just in a shirt. 18.5 degrees. Lovely.
Well, good for you, mate. Good for you.
Yeah.
You're all right, Jack, aren't you?
Yeah, for now. For now.
There's the NATO building. Was that right? Did you ever check that? The guy, remember the guy posted the picture of the NATO building,
Yeah, I didn't check it.
which looks strangely like something that seems very familiar to me that used to be on a certain Hugo Boss uniform.
Look, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything because then you could end up inadvertently going down the Owen Jones road there. So let's not do that. I mean, if Owen Jones' career is not ended after what he said on Sky News, I don't know what will end this man's career.
The question though is he wrong?
I think so.
Why?
I don't.
Why are Germany doing it?
Why are Germany doing it? Because maybe they actually accept the fact that, well, October the 7th, well, I say the fact, the assertion that October the 7th was a terrorist attack that needs to be retaliated against. I mean, God knows there have been a lot of Islamic terror attacks on German soil. So
They have. Yeah,
they have.
Yeah.
They have. Vaughan, I am not going to repeat what Owen Jones said. You can go and find that for yourself. But like I said, if his career is not over today, I don't know what ends that man's career. Because let's face it, he's had his fair share of saying really stupid shit, and he continues to tick along. He is one of the worst human beings on the planet. He really is. He's a terrible, terrible person.
So what about the eclipse?
What about the eclipse?
Why is everybody freaking out about just another eclipse?
Because social media permeates conspiracies. That's why people are freaking out about the eclipse, because nothing's going to happen. Right? I think I can say that with confidence.
The sun will get dull.
The sun will get dull for maybe a minute. Yeah, it doesn't last too long. And then the moon will pass by the sun and it'll be over. It's not going to cause the end of the world. I mean, if I'm wrong, fine, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. I think people have lost their minds thanks to social media. Many people have lost their minds. I mean, there are people that still tweet Q stuff as if it's not a LARP. There are people that still tweet out Q shit, and
there's a guy keeps coming back at me on the bridge updates.
Okay.
About, if I can't see what's in front of my face, then I'm just a shell and all this nonsense. And I'm like, look, mate, I don't have an agenda here. I really don't. I mean, I don't care about Baltimore. I don't care that much about the States. It's not going to make any difference to me whether the people in Baltimore can get cheap Chinese goods or not. But they'll get it some way. I mean, there are plenty of ports in America. More than just bloody Baltimore.
John, could you put Chris Jones's tweet on the on the screen for me, please? Oh, a message. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think that's one, because I can't put anything up. I try putting comments up while you're away. I can't do that.
I tried to make you a collaborator, and anyway, carry on.
I just think that's a handy piece of information, and I want to say thank you.
Okay. So
is that Mr. Benn?
It's going to last longer than you, Ben.
Is that Mr. Benn in front of a UK flag as your profile picture there, Chris Jones? I'm just asking because,
It does look like Mr. Benn, yeah.
It's Mr. Benn, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, anyway. So where were we? What were we talking about?
We were talking about the eclipse, and then you were talking about someone coming back at you about seeing what's in front of your face
the
about the
Baltimore
Baltimore
thing.
Bridge.
Yeah, and it's like, everything I've said so far has come to pass.
Of course.
I made a supposition that maybe there wasn't any sensor data on the Voyage data recorder because the sensors weren't working because the ship had completely no power, right? So the only systems that would be running are those that had internal battery backups, like the Voyage data recorder. And the NTSB just confirmed that in their press conference, which I've put out on a video, that yes, the Voyage data recorder continued to record. The sensor data is missing because the sensors were unpowered for 2 minutes. The Voyage data recorder wasn't because it has an internal battery backup, but the sensors don't. Therefore, if the power's off to the ship, the sensors don't record. And then there's the whole crap about I hacked a ship and made it crash into, a 10-meter wide pillar in the middle of an ocean. Well, in the middle of a huge river. So as I could take down a bridge. For what reason? Putin did it as reprisals. No, if Putin was going to do it, he'd give you a bloody nose. You would know that he'd done it, He wouldn't be sneaking around doing stupid things like this. This kind of stuff, like Nord Stream and all that, is all done by the UK and the US because we think we're smart and sneaky, and we're not. And I'll just touch on this a little bit, but I just find it a little bit convenient that the people that died in that strike in Gaza, the 3 British guys were all ex-military. All ex-Marine, ex-SBS, and ex-Army. I just find that a little bit suspicious, especially when you look at the pickup truck, which is heavily armoured. That's not a cheap truck. It's got bulletproof glass.
Yeah,
but it had armour in the roof as well.
I mean, I'll push back on you a little bit against that because if I were an aid worker going into Gaza, that's what I'd want to be in.
So these charities are spending, 20 grand on armouring a pickup truck?
I mean, quite possibly. I mean, these charities
I'm not sure. They're minted because nobody gets the output. That's the problem. Charity, I mean, that's why I never, and I'll be up front, I never give to charities because the money doesn't go to where you think it is. It goes to the people running the charity.
It goes to the people running the charities, and also, you've got to remember, when you see a charity shop, their rent is not free. When you see a charity advertising on television, they're paying tens of thousands of pounds for every 30-second ad spot they put on. That's where your money goes when you're donating to WaterAid and when you're donating to Oxfam. That's where it goes, paying for the advertising, for the administration fees, for the people at the top to have a stupidly high wage. That's where it goes. And then they call themselves a non-profit. Well, I tell you, the CEO's making himself a nice profit. Simon Gold says he never gives to charities because he's mean.
Well, quite right, yeah. But I refuse to give to charities. One, if it's a charity that the government should be doing, then you're stopping the government fronting up the money to do it. And secondly, charities are basically just thieves. They just steal the money.
Well,
I mean, how can a charity pay someone, a 6-figure salary? How can it be a proper charity if it's having to pay someone a 6-figure salary?
I mean, I completely agree with you. And people will say, well, you can't live on nothing. We'll pay them a livable wage. Absolutely. Pay the directors a livable wage. I have no issue with that. But when you start paying them into the hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, why are you doing that? It doesn't make any sense other than the fact that it's some kind of, scam.
Yeah. It's like money laundering almost.
It's kind of like money laundering, but... Speaking, while we're talking financials, I had somebody try and come at me on the old X, on the old Twitter yesterday, because I was explaining why Disney's stock is dramatically falling over the past few days. So Disney's stock price has fallen. Let me actually double check, see where it's at today. I need to be accurate here. So it's closed out today. Oh, it's risen a bit to $1.1838 a share. Now it was at a high of $1.24 a share just recently. So it's fallen a fair few dollars a share now. And that's because there was a proxy fight in the Walt Disney Company with a man named Nelson Peltz. He tried to get himself and another man named Jay Rasulo onto the board of directors so that they could bring the company back to profitability instead of ideology. They started a campaign called Restoring the Magic because, you know, Disney's core goal was supposed to be about magic for families, not whatever this version of Disney is now. So they've lost that proxy battle, and it was predicted that they would lose that. I thought they would lose that. They've lost that proxy battle, and the second they lost, the stock started falling. Now, the stock's been consistently rising since the announcement of the proxy battle, right up to the directors meeting, shareholders meeting, because of the prospect on Wall Street of somebody actually wanting to bring the company to profitability getting on the board. And when that person is not on the board, confidence in those shares has been knocked, and thus the shares are falling. Now, somebody had a go at me and said, "Oh, look, another Twitter troll who thinks he's a financial expert."
Yeah. But, see, this is like the dumbing down of the common man, isn't it?
You can put yourself back on screen.
Yeah, no, I'm doing that. But this is like the dumbing down of the common man, because you've now got to be an expert to talk on anything. But let's
but I am.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, but experts are almost invariably wrong and are working off information that's either outdated or has been superseded.
Yes,
which is kind of the same thing. But never mind, you know. But you can't dumb down the common man, and it's like, I mean, for years and years and years, you were told to do your own homework, do your own research, and now you've been told, oh no, don't do your own research, just believe us. No, I won't. I won't do that. I believe me. And I make the decisions for myself, because I go out and I find out what's real and what's not.
And for those who are newer to the show and don't know, my education and my qualifications are in business and finance. So when I start talking about these things, generally I know what I'm talking about. And yes, so when someone comes at me and calls me a Twitter troll who thinks he's a financial expert, I just sit there going, because I actually find business and finance extremely fascinating. Always have done. And I enjoy it as well. But yeah, that's why Disney's stock price has started to fall, because the proxy battle's over. The person that wanted to return the company to profitability has not been placed upon the board, and therefore the Wall Street feeling and confidence in the company will be knocked. Now, I hope that I actually hope that Disney can pull their head out of whatever arse they've got it in right now and do what Nelson Peltz wants to do and return. Because let's face it, throughout the 90s, they called the 90s the Disney decade for a reason. Because throughout the 90s, they put out film after film, hit after hit that was inoffensive, did not shove ideology down your throat, and was just good, clean family entertainment, okay? But that's not what they're doing now. They need to return to that, because that's why people and families trusted Disney with their children, trusted Disney to entertain them and to entertain their children, and people are losing that trust. I'm a bit weirded out. John, what are you putting in? What are you getting ready to share?
Stuff.
Yeah. Let's move on then to that stuff, shall we?
Why? What's the problem?
I see you doing things, and I'm like, all right, he wants to move on. He wants to
move
on.
No, I'm preparing stuff while you're having a rant.
I do have a rant.
I was hoping you would go on a little bit longer and give me more time to prepare, but hey, you know what?
Stuart Seaton, use QuickBooks. I do advocate people use QuickBooks. It makes things a lot easier.
It does. It's expensive though.
It's expensive, but it's worth it, I think.
Right. Okay. Let's share their bike wanker of the week. How about that? Sorry. Hold on.
Come on, you get there.
Let's
you
get
can do
it.
It.
Full screen.
There we go. There we go. We got them.
Bike wanker of the week. Coming right at you.
Bazd meg! A kurva élet, bassza meg!
Oh, that tickled me. That tickled me at the time, mate. Did it tickle you?
It tickled me in places that I should not have been tickled.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
It was quite intimately tickling, John.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Oh, dearie me. Well, let's face it. A lot of bike riders have got shit in their ears, a bit like this, right? They got shit in their ears. They're in their own world. They're just riding forward,
Yeah.
and they don't notice their surroundings. They don't notice their surroundings. John is getting ready to share something else as well.
This is finishing up stuff.
Oh, what? So we're not quite there yet, is what you're saying?
Well, it's up to you. Are you there yet?
Did you get to that story? You said, "Oh, I might leave that till later because it's a bit amusing."
That's in the finishing up one.
Oh. Are you feeling like you want to wrap this up? Are you feeling like?
No, I'm feeling fine. Is there anything that the chat people want? I tell you what. Why don't you do your little supporter thing?
Oh, look at that! Oh, that's new. That's new. Well, if you would like to support this channel and be like the people on the screen right now, then you can go to patreon.com/chasing descent. You can go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/chasing descent, or right here on YouTube. You can join our fair country of Veradora by becoming an asylum seeker or above from just 99 pence a month by hitting that join button. And you know what? We really appreciate absolutely everybody that chucks us a few bob. Because let's face it, we're poor as fuck.
We are. And it's only through the kind patronage of you people that we have been able to afford to pay for this
new setup.
So this costs us $25 a month.
Yeah, and
but I think personally, from the point of view of producing the show, it makes things a lot slicker from my end, and it gives us the ability to have a remote producer if possible. And I'm asking if anyone out there wants experience as a remote producer, unpaid experience, then hit me up.
Yeah, unpaid, absolutely. You know, until we can afford to pay you, of course, and then of course we would pay you. But we can't afford to pay anyone anything at the moment. Shalini was our unofficial secretary for a couple months there while she was out of work.
Well, a couple of weeks, mate. Couple of weeks.
Yeah, but then she got an awesome job. I won't say where she works, but she got an awesome job. And I'm still waiting to be sent some samples.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, just waiting to be sent.
She's Irish. She's Irish. They're all talk. They're all talk.
Oh, we're all dancing over the rainbow to me pot of gold. Oh. Look,
So, yeah.
I'm an equal opportunist accent destroyer. Okay, I have always been. I always will be. And if you're offended by that, I can't help you. I just can't help you.
Pardon me.
You're pardoned.
Pardon me. You just can't help people.
You're once again...
pardoned, thank you.
What's a codum factory, John?
I think he means a prophylactic.
Yeah. I think he might do. I mean, I think he might just... Rob says, we love the Irish, us Welsh and Scottish folks.
Yeah, there you, Rob. Where's Rob from?
Well, he says us Welsh, so I assume he's Welsh.
Oh, he's Welsh. So he loves the sheep more than the people.
That was all him.
A monitor lizard doesn't look so bad now, does it?
Shalini says her pot of gold is in a secret location.
It's still awake. My God. I didn't think leprechauns stayed awake that long.
Me pot of gold's in a secret location.
Well, I'm not sure we are all Celts actually. If you dig into the actual divination of the races, but anyway, we'll leave that for a rabbit hole maybe.
I mean, you could do John.
Yes, Ben.
I know you're itching to play that or show that piece of media you've got down there. I know you're
Right,
just itching.
this here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, this here is obviously this could save your life, right? Because what this is a plastic finger that you can slip over your other finger and make it look like you've got a finger growing out your finger. Okay?
Right.
So if anyone films you doing anything, you are going to say, well, that was an AI generated film. Look at the fingers.
Boys and girls, let's all get on Temu right now, because
Yeah.
I guarantee they're on Temu.
Get your plastic finger.
And speaking of Temu, there's actually going to be a review coming up on The Real Review of some wireless microphones that I purchased for £17 on Temu. And I've got to admit, they ain't bad. I will give you that. They ain't bad at all. For £17 for 2 microphones, a receiver, and a charging box, I'll take it. It took about a week and a half to get here because it was shipped from China. But
yeah, well, that's not bad.
They're perfectly adequate.
How the hell did it get here in a week and a half? Because they're not going around the Cape just now because nobody's using the Suez.
It's flying.
Oh, they're flying it.
They're
oh,
flying
right,
it.
okay. It's not even shipped.
No, they're flying it, mate. They're flying it in.
Bloody hell.
I even got updates as to when it cleared customs at the Chinese airport. Well, when it boarded, and when it cleared customs in the UK. I got all of the updates. I was actually quite impressed.
Update Central.
Update Central. You know, Temu can. There's plenty on there. I would suggest not buying, but there might be a few gems. There might be a few gems. I think because it's still in its infancy, it's just term 1. I think you've got about 6 more months that you can actually buy good stuff off it, and then it will just turn into a scam.
You know, to be fair, I used to buy kit off of Alibaba, and it was always pretty damn good.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, you know, if you look at what you're buying and make sure that, you know, do your research. But I got a lot of kit off of Alibaba that was way less expensive than the genuine stuff would have been from the States, and it performed just as well.
Well, I actually saw a few videos shot using these Temu mics beforehand, and so I thought, this sounds okay. I'll take a punt on this at 17 quid, and I think it's paid off, mate. I think the punt's paid off. They seem pretty good.
Maybe we should buy a job lot of these fingers and put them up for sale.
I think we should. They're even asking, are they in the Chasing Descent shop?
Yeah.
I think we should take a look. I think you're onto something there.
Yeah, I think we could.
I think we could as well. Do you know what? You know them pill pots that people like me have to use to separate your medications? I use them on holiday, right? You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They were selling them on Temu for 18p for a 7-day pill pot.
Oh, right, okay.
18p.
I've always looked at people that use them as demented.
They're extremely convenient for holiday.
Yeah, but does it not mean that you've given up and you're accepting that you are going senile?
No.
Speaking of that, Michael J. Fox has said he's not adverse to coming back to movies.
I'm shocked, first and foremost.
yeah.
But you know what? I will say, Michael J. Fox is probably one of the most genuine people that ever was to grace Hollywood. And seeing the way he interacts with his fans, even to this day, just the gratitude that he shows to people for supporting him and for making his movies a success. He's such a humble man. He really is a humble man. And it sucks what happened to him. You know, obviously Parkinson's is Parkinson's and there's no cure.
Yeah.
But I am, if it makes him happy and he wants to do it, and if people are going to hire him, I fully support it. I don't mind if he thinks he can do it.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't died. He was just at a convention in Orlando just a couple of weeks ago with Christopher Lloyd and Tom. You know, the guy that played.
No, he's talking about he wouldn't be adverse to acting in movies again. That's what he's saying. Good grief, people, keep up. So I've been sending you things this week, Ben, and I've been exclaiming my astonishment, shall we say?
You should see some of the things he sends me. They do rise to the level of criminal occasionally.
But I just don't understand it, because I think we produce a fairly, I wouldn't say polished, not after tonight, but I think we produce a fairly reasonable show, right?
8 seconds.
And when we produce, pardon?
8 seconds.
Yeah, when we produce a video, I think it is a different level. It's usually a lot better than our live streams.
Of course.
So if you find our live streams tiresome, try out our videos, because they're much shorter usually. But why do people watch people who are basically sitting on their couch and just spouting complete and utter shit that they haven't even given a thought about?
I mean, sometimes that's what people want to see. They just want to see a raw opinion and somebody thinking out loud. And I get it. I understand it. I've been thinking about this. It's not something that I'm particularly into myself. I do like a better produced video. And but the thing is, when it comes to my chasing descent videos, I never script them. You sometimes script yours, don't you?
Well, recently, I think I used to script them, but I gave up because I found reading tiresome.
Yeah.
You have to remember, I am inherently lazy, so I found reading quite tiresome. So then I just started doing them off the cuff, and now I can do an 8-minute video off the cuff in one take.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, like, let's say the video that I did the other day on the hate crime bill. There's a few cuts and edits in that, but it was all just one take. And I did actually cut 5 minutes off the end of it because I just didn't think people needed to hear anymore. I thought the point was made. I got in, succinctly made the point and got out, and I just thought people didn't want to hear anymore. I could have easily put that down to a 40-minute ramble, but I don't think that would have done anything for anybody. I don't think it would have had any impact. It's the thing about the live shows is we jump from topic to topic to topic and we have a laugh doing it, and it's different. We don't spend an hour and a half on one topic generally. No, we don't, unless of course we're covering something that's going on live, like we're live streaming something. Then that's different.
Speaking of covering something that's coming on live, we should be live streaming the eclipse.
Have you sorted that?
Yeah, I've spoke to Amy. I'm going to send her a link. We should be live streaming the eclipse from Kentucky.
If she's not sitting there eating fried chicken, I'm going to be very, very upset. That's all I'm saying.
I have lost, this week I have lost a stone.
He has, in a week.
And
fucking hell.
Do not be alarmed. I did it through fasting.
John, what time is the eclipse?
I don't know yet. This is only Friday. The eclipse isn't until Monday. You're asking me to predict something that's 3 days away.
Look, I will send you a message, Shalini, when I have all of the details from our wonderful Jonathan. I think it is time now to start wrapping this up, purely because I am now turning into a complete and utter ball of sweat. It is hot in here.
Look at me. My cheeks are blue. I'm that cold.
No,
look at my hands. They're like sausage fingers of the king's hand. I'm frozen. Absolutely frozen here. Yeah, fasting's good, Rob. Especially when you get to 3 days, because that gives you the autophagy. And it makes these Muslims look like amateurs.
Look, that's all the water I got left as well.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'll wind up. So I've got a little video here. I think it's okay for YouTube. There won't be any sound on it. But it explains what's happening between our friends in Ukraine, Russia, and NATO. I think it explains it pretty damn succinctly. I liked it. Okay? I'll start it again. Come on.
They're very loud.
I need. Oh, you can hear the sound.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fine. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. Should I let it run again, or did you not get it?
I got it. I got it.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I got it. I got it. And even Shalini saying it was a great stream tonight. So I think that this is where we need to get out. Chris Jones, once again with the information. There we go. I like Chris Jones. I like you, Chris.
Eclipse will be at 1950 British Summer Time and 2050 BST. Oh, so hold on. How can it be at 2 times?
No, I maybe a slight error.
1950 and
But I like Chris Jones. I like Chris Jones.
Oh, 1950
British
BST and 2050 GMT. No, sorry, 1950. It'll be 1950 GMT and 2050.
No. It's
BST.
between 1950 and 2050.
No. It will be 1950 GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, and 2050 British Summer Time. I think that's what you meant, Chris. I could be wrong.
I would love to pop off to America to see it, but
Or
no, alas, I'm poor.
Between? All right, maybe not.
And if you've not subscribed to the second channel, The Real Review UK, where we all produce...
Hold on. Let's just stop for a second and let's address this comment from Ray, okay? Thank you, Ray. Are you funding us? Over to you, mate.
I'll take a plane ticket and a hotel. I'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll jump on that plane and we'll be there.
I'll do it.
You might struggle.
No, I won't.
He's getting in.
No, not at all.
Being a convicted felon.
Convicted felon. But no, I won't. I won't struggle at all.
You can't get an Esther.
I can. I can get an Esther.
How can you get an Esther? Have they changed it?
You only have to have committed a crime that causes harm or damage to somebody else or property.
Oh my God.
I can get an Esther.
But who did your crime not cause harm to?
Nope.
Someone.
Nope.
Well, I think it might have. But anyway.
It definitely didn't.
Okay. Right. Anyway.
And my crime, ladies and gentlemen, was resisting an unlawful arrest.
You have to hang on. You have to hang on for the.
No actual crime, just the resisting arrest part.
You have to,
I didn't do anything.
You have to hang on for the. See, this is the part I don't get. How can you resist a fucking arrest when it's not a lawful arrest?
It wasn't a lawful arrest. There was no crime.
I think your lawyer needs to be taken out and.
I think my lawyer was crap.
Yeah. Anyway, you need to watch the outro because there's a little treat for you in it as well.
For me?
No, for everyone. For the people watching.
You didn't put that pole dancing video I shot in, did you?
No, I wouldn't do that, mate. That was just between us.
Yeah, I know.
We'll keep that quiet.
I was in my scooter. I was in my scooter just going around the pole, all topless.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Right, Ben. Do you want to give them the blah blah blurb? Or are you not bald?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you've enjoyed this show, then please consider becoming a supporter at patreon.com/chasing descent, Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/chasing descent, or indeed you can become a member here for just 99 pence a month by clicking the join button. The other thing I would like you to do is go over to The Real Review UK, which is the second channel, and hit that subscribe button and come and join us for our vlogs at theme parks, hotels, movie reviews, anything we feel like we want to review, we will do on that channel to keep it separate from this fun. So, with that, John, do your thing.
Thank you for attending this Friday Night Live with John and Ben. As always, it's been great. For you.
my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare.
You're not in shock.
Get me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah,
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe.
so I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm